Hi everyone, I'm just going to show you how to blend colors. Right now I'm working on a commission. It's a custom planet galaxy room. So I'm going to be showing you how to blend the darker blue into the lighter blue. I only use brushes for this technique. So I have two colors obviously. You'll see the darker color and then the transition color, which is a more brighter blue. So the darker one, I'll show you the difference. It's not that big of a difference. It's darker blue and the lighter, more vibrant blue. And it really doesn't matter which size of brushes you use. Sometimes I use bigger ones. So I'm just going to show you. I do have this a little bit wet. It's not dry completely. So I'm just going to place a little bit of the darker blue on the bottom. And I just use back and forth motions just around the edge. This is already painted darker like I wanted to, so it's just the edges right here. And this is the next color, and I'm just going to lay this color a little bit above it right here. So you can see the difference of, oh, sorry if I'm in the way. So I want it to be more darker here and more of the vibrant blue over here. So all I'm using is like crisscross motions. It's not that simple to explain, better to look at than me explaining. It's a little bit harder. So I just use back and forth motions. And since the darker color is already wet, it makes it easier to like slide back and forth on it. And I'm basically just switching back to the darker one. So I put the most paint down here, and then when my brush starts to dry out, like have less paint on it, I will start moving gradually up so the way it can blend them two together. You can even hold both brushes, go back and forth. You're basically going where you want to. I don't know if the camera picks up too much, but it's more of a gradual fade. So I do have like another color here, so I'm gonna bring this color as well into the whole mix. So I have the darkest one, the next color, and then I'm gonna bring the next one. And I'm gonna bring this color into the mix now. So I just grab in a little bit of it, and then bringing it more toward this edge right here. Again, using just crisscross motions, and the most paint I want is in this area. And I'm not painting here because these are planets. Okay, so I have the lightest color to the second lightest color, that other color, so I'm bringing this brush back in. And if you get too much, see how I kind of like went off that way? You just get your brush again loaded up with paint. And then drag it again. And try not to go obviously down this way anymore because we already blended it. So if you keep getting streaks in your in the lighter color, you'll see that there's streaks. Try to have a lighter hand so that way you don't get so many streaks in there. And if your paint's starting to get thick, I'm already used to the consistency of my paint, so I really don't need to water it down with dip my paint and brush and water it down since I'm used to it. But if you're having a hard time blending it in, you can always dip your paintbrush in some water and you'll be able to have an easier time blending. So let me just continue this section. You can just watch me, and then if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below and I will get to you. So I'm gonna give you more of a point of view kind of style, and I'm not gonna speed it up so you can see the way how actually fast it is to blend. I'm sorry if I don't get the whole thing. The walls are textured, so it will depend on how smooth your actual walls are. I really not gonna worry too much about getting really in there, because either way the whole point is just to make it look like it's blown out, so you can't see the whole straight lines or anything like that. So we're just kind of buffering everything out. And when the paint is wet, it is a different color compared to the dry paint. It looks a lot lighter, but that is the color is gonna dry down too. So if you're just afraid that it's not really working, let it dry a little bit and it'll come together. Like I said, I just use kind of crisscross motions to get it to blend, and then the less paint I have on my brush, I will feather it out even more. And you can even get closer to the lighter color to the darker color. And that's kind of how you do it. We'll get back to you right now when it's actually dry and settled, so that way you can see how it looks. So guys, I forgot to actually do an outro on my blending video. So this is actually day 2. I did a lot more. I blended the dark to the more vibrant blue to teals. I'm actually going to take it off the stand and try to capture the colors, because in person it's actually it's more vibrant. So once I show you, take it down right now. I hope you guys enjoy and it helps you blending your colors. Have a great day.